So wherever you like to take your child's pose, like to take your child's pose. If you can, let your forehead connect to the mat. But if that's too much, you can always use your block or keep it up a little bit higher. Give yourself a stretch. Let's walk our hands off to one side. Use that to stretch down the side of the body. Exhale, release. Hands walk off over to the other side. Same thing. Exhale, soften, release. Bring it back to center. Return to your hands and knees. Cow cat. Here's your chance. Move through your spine, drop the belly. Now you pull the belly up. I want you to focus on getting each section of your back. That would mean your neck as you drop between your shoulder blades, your mid-back, all the way down to your tailbone. We want to keep our mobility all the way from the top of our head to your tailbone. Take one more here. When you finish this one, we add a twist. Hand is coming behind your head. Elbow lifts to the ceiling. Elbow drops to the floor. Lift the elbow to the ceiling. Drop the elbow to the floor. Now this is for our upper back. Keep your hips level and move just through the upper back area. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. And then we thread the needle. Take your arm under. Once it's there, keep it there. I'm using it. A little stretch. If it feels good, walk the hands out. Here comes Lego to the side. Now I added that. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't want to take it today, skip it. Start bringing your hands back up. Keep the leg out. We're going to slide our hips back. Slide our hips forward. Little slide back. Slide forward. There's your back and forth. Just enough to get some movement. This should feel good. Keep that in mind. Finish this one. Slide the leg out behind you. Keep the foot on the floor. Stretch out through the back of your leg. Now you push your heel away. Center yourself. Lift the leg. Add ankle circles. Little circulation and mobility for your ankle. Change directions. Hip circles. Bend the knee. Bring it up and around. Up and around. There's your up and around. One more time. Finish that one. Press back. Child's pose. Hips go back. Fingertips walk off to one side. Feel the stretch down the side. Fingertips walk off to the other side. Bring it back to center. You're on your hands and knees. Drop the belly, look up. Pull up the belly, roll through the spine. Inhale as you drop your belly. Exhale, round. One more time. Finish this one. Take your hand behind your head. It's time for our twist. We lift our elbow to the ceiling. You drop your elbow to the floor. Lift your elbow, inhale. Lower it down. Lift and lower. Two more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. slide the hand under, we thread the needle, wherever that works for you. Other arm can walk out if you want. Leg can slide out if it feels okay. Slide your hands under, keep the leg out. Here's your hip rock. Rock your hips back. Bring it forward. Little rock back. Rock forward. Finish this next one. Slide your foot out behind you. Press your heel away. Stretch the back of your leg. There's the push through your heel. You should feel a good stretch down the leg. Center yourself, lift the leg, add your ankle circles one direction. Ankle circles in the other direction. Hip circles right here. Take the knee up and around. Up and around. Finish this next one. Child's pose one more time. Press your hips back wherever that feels good for you. Feel the stretch. We slide forward into Sphinx. Bring your forearms down to the mat. Walk your legs away. There's the stretch for your back. And feel the length from the top of your head to your toes. Relax down. Here comes your cobra. Hands over your rib cage. Bring yourself up wherever it feels good for you. There's your lift. You can always add a look. We'll do that one more time. Here's your cobra. You bring it up. Once you're there, make sure it feels good. Release yourself down. Bring your forearms back to the floor. Return to your Sphinx. There's the lengthening right here. Set yourself up for a low plank. You're going to stay on your forearms. Adjust. First, start with your knees down. Pull in the core. Set yourself up in your plank right here. Once you're set up in through the core, the back, then you can straighten one leg and the other leg. There comes your plank. From the plank, we're going into dolphin. You're going to lift your hips up. Walk your feet a little bit closer. And you might keep it here. If you like to bring your feet in closer, feel free to do that. Big work for your shoulders. So you're taking it wherever it works good for you. Take one more breath. Bring your knees down. Sweep your arms back by your side. Give yourself a little break through your shoulders, your neck. From here, we're bringing ourselves into our side lunge. Take one, or low lunge. Take 1 foot forward. Set yourself up. Now you might have your back toe flat. You might choose to tuck your toes under. Once you have that, fingertips go up. Keep lengthening your waistline. So zip the core, lengthen in the waistline. Shoulders are still relaxed. Bring your arms down. We are going into our side plank on our knee. Take your hand towards the mat. This front leg is going to sweep back, coming into your side plank. Little squeeze of the glutes. Pull your elbow down, bring your knee in. It's a little crunch, and then press it out. Here comes the crunch and the extension. We bring it in. You extend it out 2 more times. One more time here. When you finish this one, bring your heel towards your glutes. Maybe it gets there, maybe it doesn't. I'm gonna reach behind. Bigger stretch here for the front of the thigh. Relax it down, return to your hands and knees. We have the other side to go. That would be other leg comes up. You choose, back toes up or down. Fingertips go up, lengthening your waistline. There's the stretch. Here's your side plank. Bring your hand down towards the mat. You adjust the back foot where it works for you. As you set yourself up. And now we add the crunch. Elbow down, knee is in, press it out. There's your in, down, and extend. 3 more times. 3, 2, 1 more time. Reach out, bring the heel towards your glutes, reach towards your ankle, add the stretch. Relax the leg, bring yourself back to your hands and knees, take your cow cat. From here, it is going to be a downward dog, wherever that is for you. Make it feel good. There's that press back. The hips go back. Soften the knees if you need to, so you can get your hips back a little further. We are going to walk our hands to our feet, rolling all the way up. If there is a different method you would prefer, choose that. And then when you're ready, we roll up. Let your shoulders come up, back, and down. We're gonna start with some heel lifts. Here comes our balance work. Big heels under hips. Arms can be by your side. When you're ready, look straight ahead. Add the lift up and the lower down. We lift our heels. Stay tall. And you bring it down. We'll do this 2 more times. It's a lift, hold, bring it down. 1 more time here. Lift up, hold, and bring it down. Take your feet out wide into side lunges. Toes can face out, and then wherever that side lunges for you. You might take it lower. You might like to keep it a little bit higher. Depends where it feels right for you. And some days, one version might feel better than one of the other versions. One more time on each side. When you finish this one, bring yourself back to center. Keep your feet grounded, add a little plie, take your arms, goalpost, little bend here, and then little motion through your upper back. So think little mobility. I'm not making it go super far, just far enough. Hips stay to the front, upper back rotates. Finish this one. Let your arms come down. Take a little break, slide your legs down, slide them up. We're gonna do 2 more. Here's your down, and you're up 1 more time. When you finish this one, take your right hand behind your head. Keep yourself in your plie right here. Add a little punch to the side. Bring it up. We're gonna keep that. Here's your slide to the side. Now this is more core. Make sure you're safe through your low back. Pull the core in nice and tight. Add your crunch. Bring it up. It's a smaller movement. And now you switch. Take it to the other side. Right hand goes down. Left comes up. There's your crunch and your lift. Crunch and lift. There's your down and up. Down, up. One more time. Finish that one. Relax your arms, straighten your legs, toes go forward, stretching right here. There comes the stretch wherever it feels good for you. With an inhale, bring yourself up. Make sure your knees are soft. We're going to take the right toes. You're going to point them towards the side wall. You can keep the back foot in. Take your arms out to the side. This is your triangle pose. I'm bringing in a big stretch. Strengthen it right here. There's your triangle. Hold it for one more breath. Bring yourself up. And we're taking it to the other side. Right foot comes in. Left foot goes out. Push the hip away. Reach towards the side wall. And then you just drop the arm. So it's not about getting deep. It's getting this all over. Make sure you're using your core. Stay out of your low back. So right there, if you start crunching your low back, bring yourself up. Take one more breath. Bring yourself all the way up. Bring your feet in. We're going to balance on one leg. We're going into our knee lift right here. Ground into your right foot. And then maybe you lift the left leg a little or a lot. There comes your balance. You're going to hold it here. We have 5 more seconds. Hold it. Now open the knee to the side. There's the opening. Three, 2, relax the leg down. Here comes the other side. Ground the foot. Here comes leg up, and we hold it here 15 seconds. That's a good rule of thumb for holding your balance on one leg. Start taking the leg to the side. And we hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the foot down, take some hip circles. Take the hip around in one direction. Take them around in the other direction. We are doing a knee lift into our single-legged deadlift, or warrior 3, wherever you want to take that. I'm going to go sideways. When you're ready, the knee would come up. Once you have that, you're pushing the leg out behind. Now maybe you set the foot down on the floor. Maybe you lift it up. Bring the knee back to the front. We're going to do a total of 3. The knee comes up. And now you press it back. One more time. Knee comes up. The leg presses back. Finish that. Set the leg down. And you take it to the other side. When you're ready, the knee goes up. And then you press it back. Wherever that is for you. It's a knee lift and a press back. We have one more to go. Bring it up and press it back. We bring ourselves all the way up. Shake it out right there. Give yourself a little shake. Meet at the back of your mat. We're going to roll down. We have planks. We have side planks. So right here, rolling down, meet in your plank. And that can be plank. Maybe you're on your knees. Maybe you're on your toes. Maybe you do a little of each. Think, zip the core, hold the plank. Side plank from here. Now I'm using my knee. You can feel free to just stack your feet, stagger your feet. You know what works for you. And then whatever version. So there's all kinds of versions. Stacked feet, staggered feet. Hold it. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Return to your plank. Hold your plank there. Use it as a reset. Hold it a little bit longer. Start bringing yourself to your side plank. And again, you're picking the version of side plank that works for you. And when I say that, I mean today, right now. And then we hold the side plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back into your plank, wherever that is for you. We're going to lower ourselves down to the floor, going into a reach and pull. We'll use our back right here. So we were doing more of a pushing movement with the plank. Here's a chance, reach your fingertips out to a Y. Press your feet down into the floor. Add a little lift of the upper body, not where it's in your low back. And then you add a pull back with your elbows. You reach to the front, inhale, pull back as you exhale. It's a reach, it's a pull. 2 more times, reach, pull. 1 more time here, take your reach, take your pull, relax down, press back into child's pose. Hips go back, give yourself a nice stretch right here. We're bringing ourselves onto our hands and knees. We're going to strengthen our hamstrings here. Now, if your wrists are getting tired and you want to come down and do this move on your forearms, feel free to do that. I'm staying up high, but you can always come down to your forearms as well. One leg is out behind. This is about your hamstrings. I want you to pull in the core, hips stay level, you lift the leg, and then you barely tap it down. It's a lift and a lower. So now the whole idea is we keep our low back completely stable, and you use the hamstring and the glutes as you lift, soft tap. There's 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the leg up. Lift the leg. Bend the knee. Take the bottom of the foot towards the ceiling. Little pulses as you push the foot into the ceiling. Did you keep your low back stable? There's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg down, and now we switch it to the other side. Take the opposite leg out. Pull in the core, get stable through your back, lift the leg, tap it down. Lift the leg, tap it down. There's your lift, lower, lift, lower. Is your core tight? Are you using your hamstring each time you lift? 4, 3, 2, hold this one up, bottom of the foot towards the ceiling, push the foot, little pulse to the ceiling. It's a small move, and it's small so that we don't irritate our back. We want to use these large muscles in your glutes and your hamstring. You have 2 more. Our next move is a downward dog. Now I'm using the downward dog to stretch out your hamstrings. Wherever it's comfortable for your hands, press back. Now if downward dog doesn't work for you right now, find a stretch to loosen up the back of the legs. And that could be bending the knees a little bit, wherever it works for you. We are taking this right into some side work. We're going to bring ourselves all the way down onto our side. You can reach from your fingers to your toes. We'll start with our double leg lift first. Again, if you want a little pillow underneath your head, your neck, go for it. There's the lift and the lower. So we want to make sure our neck feels good because that's not what we're trying to work on. We don't want to have tension in our neck. And there comes the lift of your legs and lower. Lift and lower. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, clamshell is next to bring your knees in front. And when I say that, it's going to be different for all of us. Find that in front where it works for you. There comes the open and the close. Now, maybe you want to add some resistance to the outside. I need you to watch to make sure your knees stay completely stacked as you lift and bring it down. Lift, bring it down. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to work the quadricep. Leg can go out. Now when I say quadricep, that means now when you lift up, the knee goes towards the ceiling. It's a rotation in your hips, and then you bring it down. This is one of those moves. We're not working the side of the hip. I'm having you focus on the quadricep. So now you can lift the leg all the way up and slide it all the way down. There comes your lift up. So now I want you to focus on lifting with the quadricep each time. There's your lift. So you'll notice the range of motion is different than when we do this side leg lift. We'll be getting into that next. This one is specifically for your quadriceps. So you're going to see that little rotation as the toes go towards the ceiling and you bring it down. There's your lift up. One more time here. And now you're going to take it right into the side leg lift. So now you're keeping the foot flexed, so you lift the heel to the ceiling. You bring it down. Now this is different because now we're focused on the outer hip, outer thigh. And there's your lift and your lower, lift and lower. Think heel goes up, you slide it down. Range of motion, totally different when we do the outside of the hip versus when we do the quadricep. You have 3 more. There's 3, 2. Now I want you to hold the leg up halfway this time. You're going to keep it halfway. Extend the bottom leg and now inner thigh. You squeeze the bottom to the top, release it down. Squeeze bottom to top, release it down. There's your lift and lower. Squeeze, release. 5 more. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax it. Shake it out. We have to take it over to the other side. If you need to take a little stretch through your hips as you go over, take that. Maybe you take a little windshield wiper, whatever works. We're going to meet over on the other side. We start with our double leg lift when we get there. So here comes the long stretch. Again, if you want to use a little pillow or a towel underneath your head, Pull your waistline up, and here we go. Lift the legs, bring it down. Lift and lower. There's the lift and lower. Little lift up, lower down, lift up, lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, clamshell is next. Here comes the bend of your legs. Stack hips and knees, open and close. Open, squeeze down. Resist up, resist up. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, quadricep leg lifts are next. Your legs would go out, top leg. So this is where you take that rotation. Toes go to the ceiling, and then you squeeze it down. Here comes a slide up, slide down. So now this is, you're getting this big range of motion as you take the leg all the way up wherever that is for you. So we want to focus on using the quadricep, which is why you'll see the knee goes towards the ceiling. There is that rotation. So I'm lifting, knee goes towards the ceiling, and then it comes down. And there's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here comes the outer hip, outer thigh. Now you flex the foot and you take the heel to the ceiling. You bring it down. You slide the heel up. You bring it down. There's your lift and your lower, lift, lower. Now we're focused on the outer hip area. Heel goes up, and then it slides down. 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna hold the top leg up halfway. Here comes the squeeze. Bottom to top, relax it down. Bottom to top, relax down. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. 5 to go. You're almost there. There comes your 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it right onto your backside. Take windshield wipers once you get there. Right here, release your hips. We were on our sides for a while. Now this could be big, it could be small, it's wherever it works. And just relax, let the hips go side to side, wherever it feels good. Take a couple more. We're going to take this into our bridge. Round your feet down, take your arms by your side, press into your feet and really feel the lift of your glutes. Now make sure you're shooting your tailbone away. I say that all the time because it's easy to let your tailbone drop, but then you're gonna start coming into your low back. So you wanna think, let the tailbone shoot forward. So it's different than squeezing your glutes because you need to have your tailbone going in the same direction. Give yourself a nice stretch right here. Open up. It is a strength there. You should feel some work in your glutes or hamstrings. Start releasing your hips down. Take the bottoms of your feet together. There's going to be your little break for your back. Hands behind your head. Here's your exhale and lift. We're starting to come into our core work here. There's your lift and your lower. Legs are butterfly bound eagle. That's going to help release your back after all of the moves that we did. It also helps you learn to engage more through your core. So if you like to use your pelvis when you crunch, this blocks you from being able to do that, and it makes you focus more on lifting with the core. You have 4 more to go here. There's your 4, 3, 2, one more time. Relax the upper body. Bring your knees up, feet are flat on the floor. We're coming into our marching movement. Hands are by your side. And now that means you're gonna lift one leg or both. It just depends how you feel today. And there comes, now remember, this is about your core. So if you don't feel that stability through your center, you're probably using your hip flexors or your quadriceps to lift your legs. There should be complete stability here, meaning your sacrum is glued to the mat, your rib cage is in. You should be able to feel that our upper rib cage staying connected to the mat as you take the march. You have 1 more on each side, or if you're doing both together, you have 2 to go. Keep both your knees up. We're going to take this right into our hip rolls. Squeeze your thighs together, open your arms. There comes the little rotation. Now I say it's smaller. This isn't a stretch. This is about using your core. And you bring it back to center. We take it off to the other side. And your gaze should be up towards the floor, or up towards the ceiling. It would be hard to face the floor. And bring it back to center. Here comes roll to the side. Pause when you get there. Bring it back to center. Here's the hip roll. Return to center. We have 1 more to go on each side. There's the roll. Bring it up. Here's the roll. Bring it up. Arms are back by your side. We come back to the marching, but here comes a tap of the foot down. And I say tap. I don't want you to really barely touch the floor. And the reason I'm saying that is so you don't bounce the heel off the floor. I want you to use your core to lift the leg each time. Keep the low back connected to the floor. Avoid arching. Use the exhale and your core to control the movement of the leg. You have 4 to go. There is 4, 3, 2, long stretch. Reach from your fingers to your toes. Give yourself a long stretch. Lengthen all the way out. Flex the feet. We're going to roll up. If you want to bend your legs as you do this, chin to chest. Bring yourself up. Give yourself a stretch right here. Soften the knees, drop the chin, roll through your back. And that should feel good. Releasing everything. Spinal twist. Bring yourself up tall. Feet are about the width of your mat. Arms are in front. Add your twist to one side. Twist to the other side. Twist. And twist. 4 more. There's your 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself to center. We're going to roll back down, however you want to get there. Maybe you do it with straight legs, maybe you do it with bent legs, someplace in between. Engage your core. Remember, this is core. If you feel it in your low back, use your thighs. Once you get there, it is leg circles. I like to bend my back leg. You can always keep it straight if you want. Toes are up. Knee is going towards the corner of your room. Add your circles. big or small, and take it around. Take it around. Exhale, stay engaged. Change directions. One more time. Relax this leg down. Here comes the other side. Toes go up. Zip the core. Add your circles. Get ready. Change directions. There's your around and around. Once you finish this, we are going to bicycle. Take the hands behind your head. Legs can be up, and then you lift the shoulder blade towards the knee. I want you to pause. Bring it to center. Lift the shoulder, pause, center. Here's the lift and the pause, center, lift and pause, center. Here's the lift and pause, center, lift and pause, center. 4 more. Here's 4, pause, center, 3, center, 2, center. Last one. Center, relax the upper body. Toes can go towards the ceiling. Bring the heels together, a single leg drop. You drop one leg, maybe a little, maybe a lot. There's your drop and your lift. 4, 3, 2. Here comes your bend of the knees. So knees are over your hips, shins are parallel to the floor, arms are going to go up, and now just drop your arms by your ears. Reach the right leg out, pause and hold it, bring the knee in. Extend the left leg, pause and hold it, bring it in. Here's the leg out, hold it, bring it in. Left leg out, hold it, bring it in. Extend right leg, pause, bring it in. Extend the left leg, pause, bring it in. One more time each side. Bring the leg in. One more time here. Knee comes in. Knees are going to come in towards your chest and little circles on your back. Make it feel good. There's your little circles in one direction. Circles in the other direction. Keep hugging one knee in, extend the other leg out. There's that big stretch for the hip. Now exhale. You're trying to keep your low back to the mat. You're trying to press your heel down. You're getting really length in the front of the leg, but also in the back of the top leg. Knee is coming across your midline. This is a little twist. Now it's for your hips. You might feel a good stretch on the outside of your thigh. It's also for your chest, your shoulders. Use an exhale, relax. Bring the leg back up, go right into a figure 4. Take a figure 4 from here. Now maybe you keep the legs down, you might lift it up. You know what feels best. And there's this stretch. And then you make adjustments. If you don't feel it in the right spot, sometimes you're trying to pull too tight. Maybe you relax it a little bit. Release the foot down. Bring both your knees back into your chest. Hug the opposite knee. Extend the other leg out. There's the extension. You press the heel away and down. Think active stretch through the straight leg. Here comes your twist. Arm can open to the side. Knee goes across. And use it for all areas. There's for your hip, your outer thigh, your chest, your shoulder. Bring the leg back to center. Here comes your figure four. Ankle is over the knee. And then if you choose, you bring it up wherever that is for you. And just because you did something on one side doesn't mean it's going to work on the other side. Most people have one hip that is definitely tighter than the other side. Relax the leg down right here and take a happy baby. Take the bottoms or the knees towards the armpits. Bottoms of the feet go up, and we're all different. Some of us are going to reach the bottom of our feet. Some are going to hold on to our legs in different areas. Exhale, let the tailbone soften down. That is so you can lengthen your spine. So sometimes we let our tailbone go up towards the ceiling. It's totally different when you let your tailbone come down and you get the length from the top of your head all the way through your tailbone. You're lengthening your spine more than letting it curve up. From here, we're going to bring ourselves up into a seated position. Now, however you choose to get there, up to you. I'm coming off to the side, but you can also roll up. Start with your feet out in front of you. We want to stretch out our hamstrings. We haven't done that yet. Toes are out in front. Remember, you might want to bend your knees. And there comes the little, and I like to grab my floor and pull my chest forward. That gives you a stretch through the back of the legs more so than if you just collapse. Start bringing yourself up. Slide the right leg in. We're coming into our usual twist right here. Foot is on the floor. Hug the knee. It goes up towards the ceiling. That's so you can get a stretch in your leg. Ground the hand on the floor behind you as your twist. You keep sitting up tall. You should feel all of it. The stretch in your leg, the length from the tailbone to the top of your head. Bring yourself to the front. That leg goes out straight. We bring the other leg in. Now we always try to get the bottom of the foot on the floor. Hug the knee and sit up tall. That is the beginning of the stretch. Hand grounding behind you is going to give you that height. So think top of the head keeps touching the ceiling as you add your twist. Bring yourself to the front. And you're going to open your legs up wide and take a wide angle stretch. Right here, toes are towards the ceiling, knees are towards the ceiling. If you need to bend your legs to have that happen, do that. Little lean forward. Some of us, it's going to just be little. Maybe you like to go a little further. It just depends what works for you. Walk your hands to the right. And now walk your hands to the left. Bring it back to center. Bottoms of the feet are coming together as your stretch here. Now maybe you lean forward. Add some upper body circles right here. Hands can go to your knees. Just little circles, taking it around. Change directions. Finish this circle. Have a seat, whatever is comfortable. Maybe it's comfortable sitting where you are. I'm grabbing my block. It's always way more comfortable for me to have my hips elevated. First, stretch is the hand behind your back. It's just a great place to stretch so many areas. Sit up tall, think of the zip of the core, and then drop the ear. Lift the head, relax the right arm. Left arm comes behind. And again, you drop the ear. Lift the head, relax the arm down. Turn your head to the right. Neck stretch. Turn your head to the left. Look to the front, drop your chin to your chest. Slide your chin to your right shoulder. Slide your chin to the left. Bring your chin to your chest. Lift your chin towards the ceiling. Look to the front. Bring your arms up. Fingertips to the ceiling. Drop the right hand down. Stretch through the back of the arm. Lift up. Fingertips reach up. Left arm drops. Fingertips reach up, arms open to the side. Hug yourself, right arm on the bottom, add the hug. And then wherever that works, if you want to lift your elbows, if you want to take your hands up, make it a bigger stretch, go for it. Open your arms. Here's the hug, left arm on the bottom. Elbows can go up. Fingertips can go up. Open your arms up. Clasp your hands behind your back. Lift your chest. Now, if you want to take your chin up, go for it. Make sure you're lifting the chin up versus dropping your head back. Look straight ahead. Drop your arms by your side. Take a big shoulder roll. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Here comes your inhale. Take a big inhale. Reach up. Exhale, blow it out. 2 more times. It's your inhale. Exhale, 1 more time. Here comes your inhale. Exhale. Thank you all very much.